Hello everyone. This is another video of Battle for Middle-earth 2, and this time we are going to watch a 3 versus 3 match in Iran between me and some other teammates of mine, and we are playing versus Grozni and some of his teammates. Of course, I don't quite remember much. This game was played on last August, so this is nearly 1 year ago. I don't quite remember much. Let's see who my teammates are. Oh no, Grozni is playing with me, excuse me, this is my bad. So I am Isengard, Grozni is in the left middle side of the map, and he is Mordor. And our third teammate is Serbo. Okay, so I'm playing with Grozni and Serbo. And let's see who are we playing against. We are playing against Captor, a very experienced player. He is Isengard, and one of his teammates is Eomer. He is Mordor, and their third teammate is King FHR. Okay, so they have a very strong team. Our opponents are very experienced players. I don't know if you guys have seen my first videos of the Battle for Middle-earth, but Captor here was actually the first game I have ever recorded. It was a 1 versus 1 match, and he defeated me easily. So he's a very experienced player. No need to say anything about Eomer, and you must have known King FHR from my previous videos. Both those players are hard pros. But I'm playing with Grozni and Serbo. Remember, Grozni and Serbo work very well together. They cooperate excellent with each other. And I would say that the teams are pretty much evened out. We've got 2 Isengard and 1 Mordor. They've got 1 Mordor, 1 Isengard and 1 Wen. So pretty much the teams are balanced. And let's see right here, Grozni is attacking Captor's base with his Felbeast, of course. He won't do much, but he just wanted to take down some of his resources. And as you can see here, Eomer has decided to play with no flying hero, no Felbeast. So I'm a little surprised by how Eomer decided to start. If you're up against a Felbeast and you are Mordor, you definitely need a Felbeast yourself in order to protect your base and your teammates' bases. But here, for some reason, Eomer has decided to play with his Nazguls and not his Felbeast. And here you can see how much trouble he's having in his base. Of course, Grozni is handling his Felbeast excellent. And you can see here I'm joining his attack. I'm bringing Lerch along with 2 units of Spearmen. And in the meantime, Serbo is playing with some War Grinders. He already has 2 units, and he's bringing another unit. And of course his Lerch is moving forward towards Captor's base. So let's see, those guys have a lot of archers. Perhaps the use of War Grinders by Serbo will change a lot. Like I told you, this game was played like 9 months ago, so I don't remember anything about this game. So I'm pretty sure it was interesting, and this is why I have kept it for so long. And let's see, I'm moving in. Another unit of swordmen is coming to help me. Captor is signaling to his teammates that Serbo's Lerch is coming to attack Captor's fortress. You can see here Captor is playing with his Saruman, a very weird choice. And here comes Serbo's Serbo War Grinders. I think Captor's fortress is definitely going down, even with the rebuild by his teammate. Let's see, look at how much damage Lerch alone has managed to cause to Captor's fortress. And you can see Saruman has already used his Wizard Blast. And no, Serbo is playing very smart. He's using his War Grinders to kill all of the archers near Captor's fortress. So So Grozny's Felbeast can come and of course attack Captor's fortress without challenge, and here comes my forces as well, along with my ledge of course, and take a good position on Captor's fortress. A very good cooperation here by all three of us. We decided to attack all of us together, and this is why this attack was very successful. You can see Serbo, although he had a very strong force at the beginning, he doesn't have many troops right now, and Grozny's Felbeast was with half its health. So a very nice play indeed so far by... oh, excuse me, and Captor has been defeated, I missed that. Obviously, Grozni did a very nice job with his Felbeast in order to kill all of Captor's builders and not allow him to build a barrack somewhere else. So Captor has been defeated so early in the game, and you can see that this game is looking very good for me, Grozni and Serbo. So early in the game, and we are playing 3 versus 2. I was surprised that Captor was defeated after he lost his fortress and his barracks. But remember, both Captor and Eomer, I think, did some serious mistakes. First of all, Eomer didn't start with Felbeast, he started with 2 Nazguls. So this is strike 1, because you are allowing your opponent, in this case Grozni, with his Felbeast to run around and do whatever he wants, attack your farms, attack Captor's builders. He managed to kill his builders, and after that, when we took down his fortress, of course he was out of the game. But the fact is that if Eomer had started with Felbeast, perhaps his Felbeast could have driven away Grozny's Felbeast. So Captor might have saved one of his builders, and of course he would still be in the game, which of course would change a lot. But anyway, let's watch the rest of the match. In the meantime, our bases are not being attacked, so we are expanding. We are making farms around the map. We have those outposts that generate extra resources. Oh, excuse me, this is Eomer's actually. So I suppose that Serbo will capture it pretty soon and will not allow Eomer to gather some extra resources. Here Serbo attempts an attack against Eomer's base, and in the meantime I am attacking King FHR's fortress. I'm not sure if these are my yes, those are my berserkers, and of course along with some spearmen. I think King FHR is in a lot of trouble here, because I don't think he will have his rebuild anytime soon, since he had used it on Captor's fortress. And of course here comes Grozni with his Felbeast to help me take down King FHR's fortress. Here come my wild men of Danland to help me destroy the entire base of King FHR. Again, a very nice play and cooperation, this time by me and Grozni. And you can see I'm trying to destroy the last buildings by King FHR, and I succeed, but those are not the last buildings. Of course he will save a builder, and he already has an archery range, and he's making another barrack near Eomer's base, but things look very bad for those guys. They only have one fortress up and of course we have the map possession. We are using the entire map now besides this small area right here. You can see Grozni already has two of his heroes, two of his flying heroes. Serbo has upgraded his units with armor and weapon upgrades. And in the meantime, I am trying to recover my army from my last attack, and I will soon join them. And here comes Serbo again to try another attack. But remember, the Mordor fort is very tough to take down with those fear statues. It doesn't allow any units to come near it, and of course with those towers by King FHR, it has an excellent protection, and of course those Nazguls to lower the leadership of Serbo's troops. By the way, Eomer is handling his Nazguls excellent, as usual. We have seen many times Eomer using his Nazguls. Remember there was another match, a 2 versus 2 match where his teammate got eliminated early in the game and he was playing 1 versus 2. He was Mordor, and I remember that he was using his Nazguls very good. And look how good King FHR has placed his towers. Only with 3 towers he provides excellent protection for Eomer's fortress. He doesn't need more, he doesn't need a lot of towers, just 3 will do the job, and in this case I think even 2 towers maybe were enough, but 3 are definitely not too many. And with just 3 fortresses, just 3 towers and some catapults of course by Eomer, they can withstand a very large attack. I am surprised that Eomer hasn't used the Mouth of Sauron so far. Mouth of Sauron is a very powerful hero, and especially in late game it can help you a lot with enemy heroes coming to attack you. Even with large forces, with his level 7 skill. You can see I'm still trying to play with some Berserkers, but unfortunately here, like I told you, Eomer is handling his heroes very good. He will not let them die, and of course he will kill most of my Berserkers, a very bad mistake by me. Of course his Nazguls are leveled up, so they have the level 6 skill, the Morgul Blade, which helps a lot, and of course they have the level 10 skill, the Screech, which will not allow me to target any of his heroes for a long time. So a very nice play by Eomer. With only 2 of his Nazgul, he has managed to kill like 10 of my Berserkers. Kudos to Eomer. This was a serious mistake by me, sending my Berserkers right like this. I should have sent 1 unit of Spearmen along with them, but you can see I'm trying to corner those guys from the bottom side of the map, and I have all my units along with Lerch over here. I was planning to send my Berserkers along, but Eomer did a nice catch there, and he managed to kill most of my Berserkers. And here Serbo will attempt another attack with his Warg Riders. I'm not sure what he's going for. He's probably going for King FHR's unit, for King FHR's barracks, but as you can see here, King FHR already has a fortress. Perhaps if Serbo would have spotted King FHR's fortress, perhaps if he would take a good position on it, with that amount of force he could have taken it down. But again, I'm not sure. He has 1 unit of Spearmen right here, and of course another tower with some Rangers inside. And here I decide to join on Serbo's attack, and I'm moving in with my Lerch and my units. But you can see how difficult it is to attack the mortar fort without catapults. The mortar fort with some men, with some towers by men, is probably the best defense you can see in this game. And you will definitely need, I mean, if your opponent is men and is playing with towers, you will definitely need some catapults then. But if he has a Mordor fort on his back, then it is absolutely certain that you will need some catapults to help you attack. So for the time being, you can see that Grozni knows that already, and he has moved ahead of us. He is already making catapults, he is producing a lot of them. Problem is that we need to be careful on how we will attack from now on, because I'm pretty sure that those guys will start to get some power points fast. You can see King FHR already has his Tomb Bombadil. And let's see what Eomer is still behind on his power points. But if we continue to attack this way without success, and of course without causing major damage, losing most of our troops, I think that those guys will gather up some power points. And let's see, Serbo here decides to attack King FHR's fortress, but you can see Eomer is using his catapult very nice. He has used his fear with his catapults and drove away all those war riders by Serbo. And you can see how many resources those guys have gathered up. Eomer and King FHR have upgraded their fortresses in order to have less vulnerability, and of course they have both got the final fortress upgrade, and here Eomer uses it very nice to kill all of Grozny's units and of course my units. A very nice defense here, because if he hadn't used his last fortress upgrade, the Gorgon's Fire, I don't think Eomer would have managed to save his fortress. Look at all those buildings here being destroyed by Grozni. And of course now that King FHR has his ivory tower, they can see a lot further. You can see that they are able to see all those barracks that me and Grozni have on the bottom side. This is definitely the time to be very careful on how you will decide to attack on the next few minutes. You could see that Grozni did a lot of damage with his catapults. Of course, Mordor catapults cost only 300, and you can see that I'm trying to do the same. Of course, use my siege ballista, which also cost only 300, but I have to upgrade my siege works first in order to do so. And here comes Eomer's Felbeast. Finally he has decided to play with his Felbeast. He knows that he will need Felbeast if he's going to deal with Grozny's catapults. You can see I don't have a lot of archers to help me defend. I only have one unit. But here comes Grozny's Felbeast. Of course he has 3 of them, so he will manage to drive Eomer's Felbeast back for a while. So those guys have spent a lot of resources on their fortresses. And I suspect that now they will choose to make some heroes. You could see that Eomer recruited his first Felbeast, and I think yes, here is King FHR's Aragorn and his Eowyn. So here Grozni and I decide to attempt another attack, but here comes Eomer's barrage. And for once again, I think we will not manage to do much. Here comes King FHR's Tombo Bandil. And and now King FHR's heroes will join this attack. So another failed attack. And let's see what Serbo is doing. Serbo is still playing with Warg Riders, but this time he will join our attack from the bottom. He will not continue to push from the top, but still those guys have 4 towers, and of course the Mordor fort still has like 5 fear statues. King FHR here is grabbing some nice experience for his heroes as well. And a nice save here for his Aragorn by King FHR. And here comes Eomer with another Fell Beast. This time he is going to target my siege works. And I think Grozni needs definitely to draw back his Fell Beast in order to protect us from those 2 Fell Beasts by King FHR. Here comes Grozny's cavalry. He loses half of it by Eomer's Gorgonoth's fireball, and of course I don't think he now can do much since Eomer's fortress still has those fear statues. And look how good Eomer is using his catapults, again with some fear shots and not regular fireballs. I'm not sure where those guys are getting those resources that they have. You can see they are spending a lot of resources. I mean, we have nearly destroyed the entire base on the bottom of their map, so they will need a lot of resources to get those structures back. Of course, some of their farms are already level 3. But I mean, King FHR now has 4 farms, and Eomer only has 1 farm left. but we are watching a very nice match, a very nice defense here by King FHR and Eomer. Here comes Serbo again with some War Grinders, and I'm not sure what he will target this time. I think Eomer, I think Grozni and Serbo and me need to target those guys' resource buildings first. Take down those level 3 farms. And you can see that Serbo here with 3, maybe 4 units of War Grinders, he managed to destroy none of those guys' buildings. And like I told you, those guys are continuing to getting more power points. You can see Eomer now, besides his barrage, he already has 16 power points and he will soon reach the 25 power points. And King FHR here has already reached his 15 power point, and he is very close on getting, since he has chosen the Cloud Break, he's very close on getting either the Army of the Dead or the Earthquake. I think he will go for Army of the Dead in order to be able to protect his base once again.
We guard the White Tower.
Both me and Serbo don't have many power points. I mean, we do have some, but most of them are 5 or 10 power points. And I'm not sure about Grozni. Grozni doesn't have a lot of power points either. You can see this is part of the way we are playing. We are trying attacks without success, where they are defending very nice and they are getting all the power points. And a very nice use of Eomer's Gorgon's fire again. He manages to kill all of my units and they were all upgraded. And here comes Serbo again with some of his War Grinders. And now Eomer has his Witch King, another powerful way to defend his base. But definitely this game is beginning to look not so good for me and my teammates, because Eomer and King FHR are very experienced players, but besides that they have probably the two best races to defend in late game. You've got men on one side with their very powerful archers, and of course Boromir to stun units, all the men power points, the Cloud Break, and they will reach 25 power points very soon. And on the other side they've got Mordor with its fear statues on its fortress, and of course the Gorgonoth's fireball, along with all those heroes that lower the leadership, and of course those catapults that cause fear on our troops. So those are the two best races to defend in a very small place. Perhaps Mordor and Elves would be a good choice as well, but Elves do not give you an opportunity to attack on late game if you have a very strong defense, where men with their heroes give you a very nice chance to attack as well, very fast, even with only 2 units of Rohirrim and of course your King Theoden. You can cause major damage, of course, along with your power points. And besides that, and excuse me, I missed that, Eomer with a counter attack with his 3 flying heroes, he managed to take down Serbo's fortress. A very sneak attack by Eomer. You can see he has all those flying heroes, and I think he lost one, but it doesn't matter since he managed to take down Serbo's fortress. Wow, very nice play here by Eomer. And you can see here King FHR has already reached his 25 power points, and he has summoned his army of the dead, and he's killing all those units by me and Grozni. And of course now it will be extremely hard for us to attack their bases. And you can see King FHR has his Gandalf as well. All those heroes cost a lot of money. And you can see that we lost the entire base that we have underneath those guys' fortresses. Serbo again one more time, he is trying a doomed attack, an attack doomed to fail. Of course he will take down some of those guys' farms, but I mean he is losing like 4 maybe 5 units of fully upgraded war grinders in order to get down 2 maybe 3 farms of those guys. So Grozni is moving in now with some of his half-trolls, 5 of his half-trolls and some units of spearmen. In the meantime, King FHR had all his heroes on the bottom trying to destroy our bases, so he will be in a lot of trouble, but no, he is using his Cloud Break and he's stunning all those attack trolls. He tried to bring his 3 flying heroes and kill and attack King FHR's fortress. But no, I don't think that Grozni has a chance here to take down King FHR's fortress. Look at how little health he has taken it from it, and besides that, King FHR has his rebuild now. So basically those guys are switching from defense to offense now. I mean their base is safe. They have cleared all those structures from me and Grozni on the bottom right corner and on the top right corner, and now besides that they are making some farms themselves. So right now the game looks extremely on Eomer and King FHR's favor. And I think Serbo here has been defeated. I'm not sure, but I don't think that he had any builders left from that last attack by Eomer, where he very fast took down his fortress. Or perhaps just Serbo just quit. I think we were a bit frustrated at that point, since we had tried so many attacks and failed. And you can see here I'm desperately trying to kill King FHR's Aragorn, but you can see I don't have a chance with his Boromir. He's stunning my units. With his Gandalf, he's killing many of them, and of course his Aragorn is using his Blade Master along with a heal. So yeah, no chance for us. I mean, besides the fact that those two guys had the two best races to defend in late game, besides that, I have to tell that me and Serbo were Isengard, and Isengard is the worst army for late game. As I have said many times, you don't have many options. Your heroes are not that strong. Your fortress is very weak, especially against flying heroes, and you could see that in this game where Eomer, within 1 minute, he destroyed the entire base by Serbo with only his 3 flying heroes. So I have to say that at this point of the game, both me and Grozni knew that this game would end with us losing. So I think we started to chit-chatting a little bit now, saying maybe what we did wrong. Here comes King FHR's Earthquake, his 25 power point, and along with Eomer's Barrage, and of course his 3 flying heroes, and of course Grozny's fortress will go down. And yeah, Grozni here has been defeated. It's only a matter of time now before I will get defeated myself. A very nice play, an excellent play by King FHR and Eomer. They lost their teammate so early in the game, and yet they managed to recover. They were only with 1 fortress at some point, where we had 3 fortresses and of course huge armies, but still they managed to defend. They did everything right here. I think we did some mistakes ourselves, me and my teammates. We did try some attacks early in the game where they were bound to fail, and of course gave those guys some power points that they needed very much to help them defend, and of course after that to switch from defense to offense. And yeah, this game will end pretty soon. Again, once again, a nice use of Eomer's power points along with his flying heroes. And yeah, this game is over. Like many of you must have thought when we were believed to be winning after 10, maybe 15 minutes, we had found ourselves so behind in the game and so behind in PowerPoints. Of course, we did have resources, but again, Isengard is not the best race to play in late game. And of course, along with those guys, very good choice of army, but of course, a very good handle of their armies. They managed to defend and of course win this game. A very nice game indeed, and like I told you, I was very surprised to lose this game. When we took down Captor so early in the game, I thought, hey, this is going to be an easy win for us. But minute after minute, those guys proved us wrong, and of course, from a very nice cooperation and a very nice defense, they managed to come back and of course win the game eventually. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this game. It was a very nice game indeed. We rarely see so big comebacks in this game, and this was one of it. Congratulations to Eomer and King FHR. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I'm going to upload another video before I get back in the army, so I have some interesting replays to show you guys. But that's it for now, guys. Yes, thanks for watching.